Have you ever struggled to break bad habits or build good ones? Have you ever set ambitious goals, only to fall back into old routines? If so, you are not alone. But what if I told you that the secret to transformation isn't found in massive overhauls or overnight success? Instead, it lies in the small, daily decisions we make, tiny habits that compound into life-changing results. Today, we dive deep into Atomic Habits by James Clear, a book that has helped millions unlock the power of habit formation and personal growth. Since its release, Atomic Habits has sold over 15 million copies worldwide, making it one of the most influential self-improvement books of our time. In this summary, we'll explore the groundbreaking 4 laws of behavior change, real-life examples, and proven strategies that will help you break free from negative cycles and create a system of continuous improvement. James Clear doesn't just give advice. He explains why habits work at a fundamental level, why small habits create big results, and why failure is often tied to the systems we have in place rather than a lack of willpower. This is more than a book about habits. It is a blueprint for transforming your identity, your mindset, and ultimately your life. So, if you've ever wanted to take control of your life, whether in health, productivity, relationships, or career, this audiobook summary will provide the roadmap you need. Let's begin. The core idea: small habits, big results. James Clear argues that success doesn't come from setting grand goals but from building systems of improvement. Habits are like compound interest. Small, seemingly insignificant actions, repeated consistently, lead to extraordinary outcomes over time. The biggest mistake most people make is focusing too much on their goals while neglecting the systems that lead to those goals. For example, if you want to lose weight, setting a goal of losing 20 pounds won't get you far. Instead, you need to build systems of eating healthy, exercising consistently, and tracking progress. The results will follow naturally. Now, let's break down the key lessons of the book, starting with the 4-step habit loop that controls every behavior we form. The habit loop: how habits work. Every habit follows a 4-step process: cue, craving, response, and reward. The cue is the trigger that initiates a habit. The craving is the motivation or desire behind it. The response is the action you take, and the reward is the benefit or satisfaction you gain. Understanding this loop is the first step toward creating good habits and breaking bad ones. Now, let's explore how to manipulate this loop using the 4 laws of behavior change. Law 1. Make it obvious. Cue: one of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to change their behavior is relying on motivation instead of environment design. James Clear emphasizes that if you want to build a habit, you must make it obvious. Implementation intentions help clarify actions, such as saying, "I will go for a 30-minute walk every day at 7 a.m., instead of vaguely stating, "I will exercise more." Habit stacking is another powerful method, linking a new habit to an existing one, like, "After I brush my teeth, I will floss." Environment design also plays a huge role. If you want to read more, leave books in visible places. If you want to eat healthier, keep fruits on the counter and junk food out of sight. By shaping your environment, you remove friction and set yourself up for success. This is how you make good habits inevitable and bad habits difficult. Next is Law 2. Make it attractive. Craving: we are naturally drawn to habits that provide immediate pleasure, which is why bad habits like eating junk food or scrolling through social media are so hard to resist. To make good habits stick, you must make them more appealing. Temptation bundling is a fantastic strategy. Pairing something you enjoy with a habit you need to build. For example, you could allow yourself to listen to your favorite podcast only when you exercise. Another effective approach is joining a community that reinforces your desired habits. If you want to get fit, surrounding yourself with people who prioritize fitness will make it much easier to stay consistent. Reframing your mindset also plays a crucial role. Instead of thinking, "I have to work out," say, "I get to work out and become stronger." Humans are wired for social connection, and our behaviors are heavily influenced by the people around us. If you want to make good habits attractive, make them socially rewarding. Law 3 says, make it easy. Response: most people think they need motivation to build habits, but what they really need is to reduce friction. The easier a habit is, the more likely you are to stick with it. The 2-minute rule is a powerful tool. Start small. Instead of aiming to read 30 pages a day, commit to reading just 1 page before bed. Once you start, momentum takes over. Automation also helps make habits effortless, such as setting up automatic savings transfers or scheduling workouts. Reducing decision fatigue by preparing in advance, like laying out your workout clothes the night before or meal prepping healthy options, removes obstacles and makes following through much simpler. Success is often not about working harder but about making the right choice the easiest choice. At the end, Law 4 says, make it satisfying, reward. Habits stick when they provide immediate rewards. If a habit is enjoyable, we're more likely to repeat it. Tracking your progress is a simple yet effective way to stay motivated. Using a habit tracker or simply marking an X on a calendar each day you complete your habit gives a sense of accomplishment. Pairing habits with instant gratification can also reinforce positive behavior. For instance, rewarding yourself with a delicious smoothie after a workout can help build the habit. Finally, one of the most important rules is never to break the chain. If you miss a day, get back on track immediately. One missed day won't hurt you, but multiple will break your momentum. Keeping yourself accountable by making your progress visible and rewarding yourself along the way makes it easier to sustain good habits. The power of identity-based habits. One of the most powerful lessons in Atomic Habits is that identity drives behavior. Instead of focusing on outcomes like, I want to lose weight, focus on the identity shift. I am a healthy person. When your habits align with your identity, they become effortless. The key is to ask yourself, who do I want to become? And then take small, consistent actions that reinforce that identity. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to be. The goal isn't just to run a marathon, the goal is to become a runner. Shifting from goal-based thinking to identity-based thinking makes habits more sustainable and deeply ingrained. So final thoughts is, small habits, big success at its core. Atomic Habits teaches us that small changes, when repeated consistently, lead to remarkable transformations. It's not about motivation or willpower but about designing a system where success is inevitable. Start today by choosing one small habit, implementing it, and watching how it compounds over time. The secret to lasting success is found in the smallest actions, because when you master your habits, you master your life. And if you found this audiobook summary valuable, don't forget to like, share, subscribe this channel, The Mindful Brief, and drop a comment with your biggest takeaway. Your support helps us create more content to fuel your personal growth.